We are on scene tonight with the Phoenix Police Department showing the dangers that police officers face every day. Off-duty officers were in uniform, working security at a bar, when a woman approached them, concerned that her ex-boyfriend might be looking for her. She showed them a picture of the man, Jesse Villacias, and said he had already followed her to another location earlier in the night. Later that night, police heard an argument on the patio and recognized Villacias from the photo. The officers asked him to leave, but he only went to the parking lot and sat in a pickup truck.
Catch an Uber or something. You're trespass off the property.
He's already coming, bro. He's already coming.
All right, I'll give you 10 minutes, bro.
6 minutes later, the suspect was seen on surveillance cameras driving in the parking lot.
That was me shooting at him.
Villacias fired at the officers as he drove by. There were also customers in the line of fire who were walking to their cars. Police say the suspect continued shooting and fired 2 more rounds at the building. Fortunately, no one was hit by gunfire. Villacias ditched the truck, but in the end, couldn't shake police.
Get on your knees. Keep your hands on your head. Don't move.
An hour after the shooting, police found the suspect getting out of a relative's car at an apartment complex and took him into custody. Police later found the pickup truck Villacias drove during the shooting. There were shell casings inside and bullet holes in the door. Detectives found a gun under the truck's bed liner. Villacias was charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated assault of a police officer and discharging a firearm in city limits. His trial is scheduled to start in May. Joining me now is Sheriff Fred Herron from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Sheriff, thanks for coming back on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so take me through this from the officer's perspective. I guess from the moment he starts the shooting, everything changes.
Yeah, obviously, they had information from his ex-girlfriend that he could be a problem. He wasn't supposed to be there. They give him fair warning to get out and to leave and vacate, or he's going to be arrested for trespassing. He sits in his car, so it's obviously he's waiting for something. At some point, the officer convinces him to leave, but I guess he decides not so fast, comes back around, and they really weren't left with much options. He begins to open fire in the parking lot. If they would have not taken action, he could have continued and maybe shot someone. It all ended. No one got hurt, and he was taken into custody again. Another good job by alert officers taken into custody without any injuries or any other incident.
So I want to watch that again because I think people may not have been prepared to watch those gunshots happen. He's told to leave, says he's getting a ride, then drives through the parking lot firing a gun.
Yeah, waiting and looking for the officer. The officer at that point.
This guy, he's shooting at police with customers in the line of fire there.
And he opens fire right when he sees the officer. There were people there further down, you could see, but he's almost annoyed, it looks like, at the police for making him leave. He was there to do something, and then the police intervened, and then he took his anger out on them. Yeah.
And then an hour later, they find the suspect at an apartment complex. Look, they obviously had the cooperation, right, of the ex, who probably told them, this is where I think he's probably going to head.
I've been doing this 34 years, and I always say thank God criminals aren't that smart, because if they were just a little smarter, they'd get away with a lot more. He shoots the police. The girlfriend originally, tells police about him, and he goes to his apartment.
Yeah, right. To a relative, right. And then they find the truck with the bullet holes and a gun under the bed liner. It's going to be, I'm curious, it sounds like he's going to trial in May. I'll be interested to see what his defense becomes.
Well, he's entitled to his day in court, some people, but what? He might plead at the last minute. I mean, he did open fire at police. He's looking at some serious charges. He's looking at some serious time, especially, in the western part of the country. He's got some trouble ahead of him. My guess is he pleads guilty. He's not going to go to trial on this.
All right. We shall see. Sheriff Fred Herron, thank you so much for coming back on the program. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And that does it for us tonight. Have a great weekend. You can also catch some of our repeats on the weekends as well. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.